Welcome back to another episode of the Find Food Freedom podcast. This is your host, Sam Previtt, and I am so excited that you're here. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I am wishing you a warm and relaxing holiday with loved ones. If you are not watching this, I have my Grinch crew neck on, which my mother purchased for me, but she got it for me because my toddler is Grinch obsessed. We also have a Grinch inflatable. I can see it right now in my front yard. So, Merry Grinchmas if you're given more Grinch vibes this year. And yeah, I just want to pop in and say hello today and happy holidays. I wasn't going to put a podcast out today because I felt like most people are chilling and busy and doing things, but also I really wanted to put a podcast out today because I think the holidays can be a really special, magical, amazing time, and they can be really fucking difficult. There can be a lot of grieving during the holiday season. I think holding space for the duality of it can be a time of joy, but it can also be a time of grief because if you have lost a loved one, if you've been separated from a relationship, if you are recovering from an eating disorder, if there are so many things, like if you have a medical disease or condition that you've been newly diagnosed with or a family member, like I think the holidays, because we have this pressure put on ourselves of like they should be joyous or they should be the most wonderful time of the year, and it's not. I think that's really fucking hard. And so I wanted to do today's episode to pop in to let you know that you're not alone, to let you know that I see you, I hear you, I'm here for you. And it's okay if today's really hard. It's allowed to suck, and we don't need like to be toxic positive over here and be like, it's great, it's the best. And if you're having a great day, well, that's fucking great too. So wanted to hold space for both. So before we jump into today's episode, which again, it's going to be really short, I really just wanted to pop in with you and be here with you today. I did want to read a Find Food Freedom win of the week. We read these on every single episode. This could be a DM from a random human in our online community that I've never met. It could be a group coaching participant, a one-on-one counseling client, a member from our membership, a listener of the podcast. It could be anyone. And I always screenshot any DMs I get that like warm my heart and soul because this is why we continue to show up is changing people's lives. I have an incredible team of 15 registered dietitians and certified intuitive eating counselors that make up the Find Food Freedom team, and they are truly incredible. And Find Food Freedom would not be what it is without them. So I want to share this one with you. Here's a breakthrough from my last couple of visits with Claire. And Claire is one of our dietitians on the Find Food Freedom team. When food and body image, air quotes, don't mean so much, space is created for other things to mean more. I thoroughly enjoyed Thanksgiving food without worry, guilt, or shame about weight or food rules. No preoccupation with those things gave me my mental and emotional energy to really be present with my family that day. It feels silly, but it was an amazing experience. This is not fucking silly at all. Thank you so much, the one-on-one client who wrote in. And before I unpack it a little bit, I do want to just say if you are listening to this, if you've been a part of our online community or, followed us on social for a while and you're like, I need support. Like I want to work with your team. I need one-on-one support. Please know that we take health insurance. We've taken health insurance now for over a year. And I I mean this so much that like the reason we did is I would go on podcast after podcast and I would say, Find Food Freedom, has the mission of helping as many people as possible make peace with food and body. And I started to feel really hypocritical because how can you help as many people as possible when you're not taking health insurance? And that's not to knock other colleagues that don't take it. I just felt like I was in a space where we could take on like the burden of healthcare. And I mean that like healthcare is it's a fucking lot to do the all the stuff, right? The bills and the claims and all the things. But I was like, if we can help thousands of more people, which we had, I need to check the number again, but I want to say it was over 3,800, close to 4,000 sessions this year with clients. Like we would have never been able to do that if we weren't taking health insurance. So if you want to get your benefits checked, you can click the link in the show notes below. You can go to Instagram, TikTok. You can go to bit.ly/FFF insurance, which again is linked in the show notes below. Check your insurance benefits. So many people have no idea that they have these benefits, and you may have unlimited or 3 or 10 or 5 or however many sessions covered by your health insurance. All you have to do is check your benefits. We accept, or excuse me, we're licensed in 20 different states in the United States because the licensure laws really keep us locked. So we can accept 20 different states insurance and then or licensed in 20 different states, and then we accept a bunch of different insurance plans. So please, please, please get your benefits checked. And to go back to the Find Food Freedom win of the week, it doesn't sound silly when this person said it ended with like, it sounds silly, but it was huge. That is huge. That's what Find Food Freedom and food freedom is all about is once you don't have food obsession and body obsession just constantly riddled in your brain, then you can be present and you can enjoy the special life moments like the holidays. This person was talking about Thanksgiving or today is Christmas Day or whatever it may be. So it's not silly. That is truly what it is all about. So thank you for sharing that. And I am wishing you the same freedom and the same peace and the same contentment that our client wrote in sharing with us. So let's get into some Christmas Day affirmations. And you don't have to celebrate Christmas for these to be accurate. These are truly everyday affirmations. I'm just sharing them on Christmas Day because I want you to know that you're not alone and that we are here for you. Like I said earlier, I think the holidays are a really, really magical time and they're a really fucking tough time. And I know this because our team supports thousands of clients and we sit in session after session after session with people who, like I said, could be grieving the loss of a loved one, could be grieving the loss of a relationship, an estrangement, grieving the fact that they're not married or not engaged or don't have a partner and have to go to all of these fucking holiday events and Aunt Cheryl's asking them, do you have a boyfriend? And stupid shit like that. There's things that come up over and over and over during the holidays that I think make it really difficult. And although, yes, it can be so magical. And as someone who I feel very grateful right now, this season of life we're in, we have a 7-month-old, we have a 2.5-year-old. So we get to see the joy through their eyes. We get to see the innocence and the joy, and there's so much joy. There's also a lot of other difficult things. And so I'm here for you. If it's difficult, it's okay. If today is not all sparkles and rainbows and butterflies and joyous Christmas songs, it's okay if it's difficult. And so I thought, why not do a Christmas Day episode where we take it so simple, so back to the basics? And I'm talking affirmations that I do with my 2.5-year-old, because I think sometimes when life is tough, especially around these times where we're looking at everyone's Instagrams post today of like, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and you might be like crying alone in your home. I think it's important to have like these affirmations and to know like you're not alone and we're here for you and that these things ring true as well. So I would like you to repeat after me, or you can write these down in your phone notes. You can write them down in a journal, and then I want you to like circle which one feels most aligned or true for you. So first up, I am enough. I am enough. Next up, I am worthy. I am worthy exactly as I am in this moment, but more importantly, I am worthy. Next one, I am loved. Again, we could add this to every single one. I am loved exactly how I am showing up in this moment, but to make it even simpler, I am loved. This one I wanted to share today because I think going into the new year, it can be really profound. Health is not a moral obligation. Say it with me, peeps. Health is not a moral obligation. We live in a fucking insane world where you can just be scrolling on your FYP, scrolling on your news feed, and seeing all this wellness guru, holistic bullshit. Health is not a moral obligation. You do not owe your health to anyone. Health is not a moral obligation. Next up, I deserve to eat food today and every day. I deserve to eat food today and every day. And this next and last one has been my mantra for a lot of our holiday episodes. So chances are you may have seen this on some of our previous episodes. Other people's thoughts and opinions about my food choices and my body have nothing to do with me and everything to do with their relationship with food and their body. Other people's thoughts and opinions about my food choices and my body have nothing to do with me and have everything to do with their relationship with food and their body. I really wanted to repeat all of those because I think it's so important to hear them, to let them sink in. I really want to encourage you to take what serves you, leave the rest behind. If only one of those resonate with you, that is okay. If none of them resonate with you, that's okay. But I really hope that if you are on your food freedom journey, you're trying to make peace with food in your body, that you can listen to these, you can let them really wash over you and hear them and say them and believe them. Um, Again, I cannot stress enough how incredibly grateful I am that you were a part of our Find Food Freedom community. The fact that you are listening to this podcast, the fact that you are following us on Instagram or TikTok, maybe you're a client of ours, maybe you're in our membership, whatever it is. I am so incredibly grateful that you are on this corner of the internet with us. And I want you to know that I do not take this responsibility lightly when it comes to having a platform that people want to listen, people want to hear what I have to say, and people take my words and listen to them. So thank you for listening. Thank you for trusting. Um, and my purpose and mission with Find Food Freedom years ago still rings true today, that we are here to help as many people as possible make peace with food and their body so they can enjoy their life, because life was made for so much more than chasing a smaller body. You can genuinely improve your health physically, mentally, and emotionally. And any way that we here at Find Food Freedom can help you do that, we feel grateful for this opportunity. I also just want to express gratitude to all of the amazing registered dietitians and certified intuitive eating counselors on the Find Food Freedom team. We have an incredible team that supports thousands of clients virtually around the world, more in within the United States now that we take insurance, but we have had clients in New Zealand, Canada, Spain, US, Belize, um, UK. I'm trying to think where else. All over. It's just incredible. It's incredible. So thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm so excited to see what this next year has in store. We've been working on some super top secret projects that I haven't been able to share on social media yet, until everything goes live in 2025 with different brands and organizations that we're working with. So I'm really excited to see where this all continues to go. I'm so grateful for your presence and for your support. And I'm wishing you the most relaxing possible holiday season that we can have. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Thank you so much for being here. And please, please, please take care and Happy New Year as well.